Welcome back, YouTubers, to my everyday encounter in an ordinary life of an aspect. As you're fully aware, if you have been following, I'm doing the 30-day challenge of positives, and hopefully within all further ado that I'll hopefully be able to complete it before the end of this month sort of thing, to upload every bit and put it. I apologise for basically taking a while since I've been so self-absorbed in what I need to do for my end of what I have to do for the book that I have mentioned so many times, trying to plan out where to from here sort of thing. So hopefully it will run smoothly here on in sort of thing. Due to the understanding of it all, everything is going smoothly from the perspective of the one that has got it in her hot hands at the moment. Hopefully she'll get back to me before the end of today, as of Friday. Okay, but this is day 20 basically of my positives, which was dated on August 6th, which I know I'm going so far back from what I can recall of this diary encounterships of the 30 days of positives. As you're aware, if you've been following my channel, basically on my statuses on day 6 I mentioned basically I'm looking for like scholarships to help for my funding and all for the sake of my book that I'm hoping to promote and actually sell, and actually maybe just hopefully bring myself out there more as an advocate, mentor and all that, to start up something that I'm hoping that I'm passionate about, even though I'm all about self-awareness, knowledge, and that despite the lack of funding at the moment. As I mentioned to someone today in class or after class, that there is a lack of funding at the moment for us people with on the autism spectrum scale, wherever we may be it autistic, be it Asperger's syndrome, be it like any other that's out there. You know, it's kind of sad really when there is a lack of funding and that, because in some ways, even though many people may think just because they haven't heard of AS or autism or anything like that, or are aware of it, that many people's ears prick up thinking that they may think we're the greedy butt of the bunch, you know, wanting what we want, you know, here and in. But in all fairness, it's not, because how I see the world is kind of like many people is not empathetic enough or just want to understand us as a whole, like as a person, because obviously just because after we feel we're comfortable and honest sharing it with you all about our life story of AS or, you know, autism or whatever it may be, like I said, it's all about awareness and understanding or connecting with one another. There's sometimes, like, I feel that, you know, there is going to be too many judgmental people along the way, and that many people exclude the ones out that are actually on that scale, which is a really sad, because I'm one of them. I used to be, as I said in my introduction, socially awkward, shy, tend to stay in my shell cocoon, because I wasn't sure how I'm going to bring myself as a person and as a whole, regardless being diagnosed with AS and that many people just tend to think, you know, that, you know, what are we going to do with this one? You know, as I said, many people put that label mentality that I may break, you know, fragile, cautious, she may break, frail, cautious, she might explode, fragile, cautious, she might just, you know, all these label mentalities. Like I said in one of my videos, if you've been following, labels, I am not what I am based on these labels. You know, as I said, labels should just be on the book covers when you're labeling your books, or even just label on jars, not on a particular individual. I feel that sometimes these labels need to be removed pretty much, even though I'm saying this as an encouragement for people that may feel down and out and thinking that, you know, that is a hard thing to do, because at the moment I'm hoping to bring out more on my piece about hopefully self-confidence in that, because sometimes I feel that, I'll just bring this out now, that with having Asperger's syndrome, or AS as I've been clinically shortening it to, that people tend to, you know, bring us down and stuff, and sometimes when it comes down to it, it's due to people not knowing how to handle us. You know, it's like we are just like you, despite our differences, and that people should just, you know, respect us for who and what we are, regardless if we've got AS or any other conditions for that matter, because at the end of the day, to me, I feel it's all about inclusion, not exclusion. We need to be accepting and willing to actually accept our differences in a way that people will actually come and unite with us and just make a stand. Because like I've read on one of the statuses about unity, making a stand of our differences right now. It's okay to be different. I've learned this so many times before, regardless of my label with having AS, depression and all these other conditions that I've got, that it's okay to be different, it's okay to stand out and actually make a difference, even though that many people that just tear us down just because of us being different, could be them being jealous, insecure, or just be afraid of just standing out on their own 2 feet as well, and actually take the step on the unknown and actually wanting to move on forward and actually make a difference in the world instead of complaining about their issues, about what the hell is going on. Be it like people complaining about, I don't like my job, I just want to just sit here and just, you know, wait for the time to go by, you know, even though people think that we're slave to work, but you know, how else are you supposed to earn your living, you know, in this day and age? But then on all further ado, it's just life in general, you know. I know sometimes, despite from any sources of what I can find, be it on the internet, newspaper and whatnot, for helping me in the funding side of my book, that it may be until late, I don't know. But I am determined, as many people notice me at the moment, I am a self-motivator, I really motivate myself. I am on track, I'm on schedule at the moment with everything that I'm doing. And I know that for a fact that many people may hate me for what I am, but this is just me in the flesh, you know, take it or leave it, as I keep saying all the time. So, and all further ado, as I said before, I'm aiming to try not to be too hard on myself. If something knocks me back for 6 bits, if someone thinks that, Kieran, you can't do this because of your beauty image, or whatever it may be, because it's ridiculous how certain people pull people down at this end of the day, you know, because at the end of the day, people should be, as I said, supportive and understanding enough just to know where we're at, you know. So, and full further ado, that's the end of basically day 20 of the days of positives, hopefully for my day of what went down, pretty much of what I got up to. Please like, comment, follow me on Twitter or Facebook on SB Answers All, and also basically don't forget to sub if you want more updates and more awareness and knowledge and know-how of certain things about my life journey with AS and other conditions that I'm hoping to bring out sooner or later. But don't be afraid to actually comment or actually message me on my Facebook, SB Answers All, just to give me a heads up of if you feel that there's some topics that you feel that is of relevance and importance that I should address, because at the moment the channel of mine of an everyday encounter and an ordinary life of an aspect is basically a channel, I'll remind you all, a channel that I'm wanting to create health and awareness, since I'm all about health science, you know, and I'm hoping that maybe one day, even though they say there's no cure for people with autism and stuff, it's all about people's mindset on how we get treated. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you all soon.